Whoa, this is so much better. Okay. Hello, everybody. Yes. Welcome to the Fairy Oracle reading. Um, you have something to say it out? No. Let's start. I thought about going live because it uploads directly, and I appreciate that, so I don't have to do the editing work that I usually have to do when making the videos right now. I got some other things to do, so let's get on with it. It's so weird. It's like I'm tilting my head. That really shows that I'm like out of balance in a way. I'm like getting into balance. It's so weird because it's also a camera, so it's like extreme self-awareness. Be like, let's just see. Who's giving the energy for this week? Yeah, sneaking around again. Somebody could be lurking, what you've been doing from a distance. This is somebody who's very distraught, spirit is saying. Somebody who doesn't got his stuff together, somebody who I hear somebody could have lost his home. This is somebody who acts like they are wise. This is somebody who is kind of lost. I hear lost in the sauce. This could be somebody that has a crush on you. This person, this energy is also an energy that lurks, energy that's creeping. I'm hearing what? So I creep. Yeah, from TLC, right? Yeah, I think. Um, this energy could also be monitoring spirits, energies that are keeping an eye out on you from a distance. Wow, I'm really learning a lot because I never used this webcam. So I'm like learning how to also use the webcam and stuff. That's so funny. I don't make pictures on my computer and stuff. I don't do that shit. That's just not per se a waste, but it's just not my thing. Oh, wait. Yeah. So this is the energy that came in today. What else? Hanging out, people stealing from you. So this is an energy that tries to lure in and try to catch or steal anything that's in your possession. Oh my god. I always forget with that card. Yeah, you have to self-defense. You have to defend yourself with something. Yo, I'm learning so much. I feel like a grandma. Now I have also a question. Oh yeah. Gotta put on the music though. So this person is somebody or an energy that you have to defend yourself from. So the protection work. Somebody's trying to steal something from you. Let me place it like this. Ooh, yeah. This is an energy, the energy of the week, like in the beginning, it could be very oh, I heard alluring, but it's like somebody, people, or somebody is on the lookout on if you're wow, if you're in a group of friends, there's somebody that's keeping an eye out on your friend group. There's somebody that's keeping an eye out on a small circle energy that's keeping an eye out on the collective, the divine, because they want to take something away from you. They want to steal something from you. They want to know what you're up to. There could also, yeah, spirit said inside job. So there could also be an inside job or people from within your group that are actually trying to lure somebody in that will eventually be able to take away an idea, something that makes you wise, something that makes you um like um gain something like materialistic stuff. So it's like financial gains. Somebody's trying to catch that same energy of yours. They're trying to see what kind of frequency you're on. But I think yeah. So they can sabotage you, so you'll fall on your ass. So they're trying to kind of cause chaos in your energy or in your life this week because and with they, I mean people or karmics who are just on your ass. And it's because they're like trying to bring chaos in your life, so you will self-sabotage. And then in the end, they can say like, haha, you done it yourself again, you know? If you've been following my readings a little bit, this is like the same energy that has been coming up. When you just look at this whole energy and all these cards from as in weekly energy, the beginning of the week could be very sorry for the plane. I'm just gonna wait till that's fully over. So somebody or there's an energy of staying ahead by how do I explain this? Yeah, there's an energy of holding back. Thank you. There's energy of holding back because it's just not the right timing for whatever you're trying to do or plan. And this is for you also to remember that you shouldn't like, oh, I'm hearing quick to draw your cards out. So it's like, no. There's this energy of you needing to rethink about something that you have planned in your mind because if you continue to go and take a sudden chance or a risk, you will fall on your ass. This is also an energy that speaks of very playfulness, a playful energy that's how do I put this in the words? So it's like you are being distracted, right, by certain energies, but these energies are very playful, but you're not realizing that these people already have everything in order for themselves so they they know that the time that they put into playing and having fun, it's like their plan. But if for you it was something spontaneous or if it's some spontaneous energy, then that can be your fall, kind of your downfall, because yeah, I don't know, it's weird to explain, but, like, the energy is just you're not on a you're it just balanced out, you're on a different level. It's like there's this energy of somebody trying to, distract you because their work is finished and you still have to do work. Thank you, Spirit, for that kind of example. It's like when you're at school, you know, people who are done with their little, I don't know, when you're at class and you have to do something, and then you have this partner sitting next to you in class, you know, in like elementary school, and then when they're done, they just keep talking to you, but you still have to finish your work, right? And then they distract you, and eventually you don't get your work done on time, and then they just have the last laugh because they were already finished. So there are people trying to distract you so you would not be able to be on timing, like on divine timing, to be ready on divine timing when the divine calls in kind of and asks you, okay, so what have you done? You don't have your work finished, you don't have it done. And this is kind of also the playful energy that I was getting because these birds, for an example, they're playing with this kite, right? But they are birds. They always fly. They know how to move. They know the energy. They know that a kite is unpredictable, but not if they are the ones charging it because they know their own flight speed, etc., etc. This is a baby. This baby cannot handle like the quick agility and the movements of a bird because a baby is still pretty fragile, new. It has to learn how to balance, you know. So the birds are distracting the baby while the babies actually need to focus on something else. And it's like not falling on your bum in the rose bushes. Bushes for sure. And yeah, it's like they're trying to distract you. And that's why you're having a very hard time focusing or getting out of something because whoever these people are, they are the people who try to keep you where you're at. Okay. But that's because that's their destination, that's their settlement. But you don't have to. They're just trying to keep you stuck because they know that they will be there forever and nothing can kind of free them. So they want to put you in the same energy. Wow. I really have to level out my energies, man. Gotta work on that energy. Yeah, they're trying to distract you from training, from learning, from meeting up with people, having fun, but also repetition because this card speaks of repetition and practice. So these people who are trying to keep you from training and practicing your skill consistently until it's like a full foundation. And they're doing this because it's what we got here. Yeah, because I heard you got the bag. You got the bag. So they're trying to also make it very heavy for you. They're trying to outweigh you. Yeah, it's the same bottom of the deck card like we just had with the baby falling with the kites. It's like they're trying to distract you so you won't get away from where you actually need to go because it's like these elves are walking out of a forest and it's like the trees and the owls, so the wisdom they let them out. So you do have the wisdom, you do have the path, you do know where to go, but you're just if you keep entertaining these energies that make you stay stuck there, and that's what's just weird because it keeps you from training a new skill and learning to evolve, and it only is feeding you baggage. And it's only feeding you baggage while instead it can manifest into wishes and um like I said, financial gains, material gains. So it's like you need to also learn because it also speaks about repetition. They're practicing music, the elves and the fairies. And like, for example, there are some fays who are like bored, like they're bored. Other side here. Yeah. They're bored. Well, I'm learning about mirroring also with this. So it's like, they're bored, so they're just looking at each other, but still completing what they need to do. But these are like the people who are, for example, already a little bit ahead of their training and their skills. And these are also people who try to just drop a lot of loads on you, I heard. Drop a load on you. What was reversed? Okay, now I need to understand. The ring light's like above like that. It's so funny, you guys doing a live. I haven't done a live in a long time. Swag. Oh yeah, that's why. My head is always tilted. Okay, that's so funny to say actually. Let me give you one tip for energies. If your head is always tilted to one side, like it's so weird to say. If your head is always tilted like this, it's like your feminine or masculine energy is ruling instead of like the balance of your third eye. Your third eye can still be open, but one of your energies can be more dominant and ruling, and that's also visible in your physical body. That's what I want to say. So they try to put a load on you and burden you, even though you're the one that actually will receive more when you finish your skill than those who are ahead of you. So that's a little bit interesting to see. When it's about weekly energy, it's also they're trying to make it hard for you to learn, and they're trying to make it very hard for you to distinguish as well. I feel like what you should focus on and what not. They're trying to make it difficult for you to move on. And there's also an energy like monitoring spirits or people around you that could just be listening to your conversations, trying to tap into what you're doing or how you're feeling, what you're thinking, so they can kind of gain. And you will be just stuck with the consequence or the load from whatever they will do with it. And that's because they're trying to make and be a spiritual burden to you. Mhm. Right. Yeah, they're trying to make it hard for you so when you cross the bridge, you will fall from grace. Like I said, they want you when it's time for you to show your work to the divine so that you will just look around and be like, "Oh my God, the dog ate my homework," but like for real, because these people are dogs. Just like metaphorically, right? Like they want you to cross the water with a lot of baggage. You see, that's that mirrored energy. It's so funky. I'm like completely, that says something. Ooh. And I'm also hearing an itch in my ear. Wow. Process of learning about self. I like going live, but I don't like going live. So I don't think I'm gonna go live like this anymore. And I think I'm just gonna keep on filming the cards and put in the edit work because it's a little bit nicer. And sometimes when I will record it with my phone, I can and upload because that'll be faster. But I don't have enough storage on a lot of phones for a long reading. That's why I'm doing this spontaneously. Interesting about what we're reading, right? So they could also be trying to make you fall on your face when you arrive somewhere. This could also be people inviting you to go somewhere to a party so they can like set you up or make you, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like people all standing around and being like, ha 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 ha, like laughing at you, like shaming you in public. Oh, I'm hearing something with like, but this is high school. Like, mhm. I heard teenager boy Oklahoma. So you could be going to like high school and somebody could be trying to set you up like fake bullies. You know, it's always so sad because when you're young, you still need to develop pretty surely how to discern like the truth in certain emotions. And kids can be very cruel, like very, very cruel. Like adults as well, because then it's more psychological, you know, and then they use more intellect with it. But emotionally, kids can be so cruel that it's sometimes very hard to read off of someone who actually wants to hurt you if they want to hurt you or not because they're so good at faking being nice, like apologizing and then making it up. And when you're a child, you don't really understand, I think, the concepts of um, what is a lie, what is the truth, how does that look like, how can you distinguish these from each other. These are all lessons that are not being taught by people, I think, like mostly, but most of the time by life and experiences, and it you just learn from experiencing and also feeling in your own body and your own thoughts, like what is it that makes this feel not right? You know what I mean? And I feel like these people are people that want to kind of make you feel like what you feel is not right, and they will do that by trying to sabotage you, get in your energy field. They're trying to, yeah, this is, it makes sense because this is the struggle on the bottom of the deck. You celebrating the birth of something new or a baby. So you're planning something. And it makes so much sense because 2 weeks ago, the advice was to move in silence. So that means that we were out of the situation of being like spiritually harassed, etc., or attacked extremely everybody's individual stories, but let's just keep it general. Like everybody's, bleh, everybody was spiritually attacked to a certain extent, and like, and then when slowly getting out of that, because you were accomplishing things, these people started to actually, pardon me, try to hold on tighter, and it seems like they try to keep reappearing, or they will try to make a reappearance this week. Um, Because this week it's more present than the last weeks because they kept themselves back. And that's actually a very common pattern for a narcissist. So you really need to do some research on narcissism and find out, ooh, thank you, before I shoved all that cards because I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take five on the bottom. One, two, four, five. Yeah, they don't want you to be balanced. This is the card that we had last week. I think at the beginning or the ending of the bottom of the deck as well. I want to check that out. This card was definitely like important last week. That's what I do know. But they're trying to keep you off of balance because they know that whatever you're going to celebrate, whatever you're celebrating, whatever you're creating, whatever you're having for yourself, it's going to be more fruitful than what they already finished, you know? So it's definitely, yeah. If Archangel Michael says it reeks like envy, like reeks like envy. So, yeah. Yep, they're trying to steer you away and wrong, so you will end up in pride and ego, and you will choose entertaining third parties, so lust, greed, um, unawareness, ignorant situations, people that block you, you know, inauthentic people, inauthentic truths. They want you to be prideful in that region. They want you to keep you stuck, and they want you to fly away and fly high above of whatever you're planning to do. And they're doing that because, like I said, they're just envious and they're jealous because the path that you took, they were always afraid to take. Yeah, they were afraid to go that that way, that route, because it comes with a lot of self-sacrifice. It comes with sacrifice of giving into pride and humiliation and being seen and being acknowledged without judging yourself, like letting people think whatever they want about you because you know who you are and the divine knows who you are, and that's what actually counts. Um, and with the divine, it's also God, so anybody. But these people, they want to, hey, welcome to the weekly fair reading. These people, they want to take away the knowing of you, knowing yourself and your truth. And they want to do that by distracting you on your purpose, and they want to distract you and guide you away from your intuition. Yeah, man. Distracting you, taking you away from your mission, so you will end up in pride and ego. So you will focus on just partying, celebrating. I hear drinking, just things that are not good for your body, your mental health, your physical health. They want you to fly away and soar high from this blessing, this baby. I'm hearing this could also be a woman that wants to take a man away from somebody that he wants to have a family with or has a family with. So a home wrecker. And I'm also seeing something else for this week, that the energies or the energy that you had, the karmic energies that you were embodying to kind of survive because you were in instincts, right? Living in instinct survival mode. There are so many planes flying over here. It's so weird. It's never that loud. And when I do a reading, there are like what, 6 planes? What the fuck, man? Oh, synchronicities are not real. Like, what the fuck? It's obvious. So the energy that you have about lurking or stealing back or getting people back, trapping people, your own karmic energy, if you have released those energies, right? You've let it go and you've been learning how to move on and move past that, everything will be well because the moment you walk away from those karmic energies, because you learned to be different, you learned to be your authentic self, that's the moment that they will fall to their demise. That's the moment that they will fall to their demise and they will get their karma. We also have 20, right? That's the moment that they will also reap their karma. And this is the moment then where you will officially start your new journey and move on to your own routes, on your own route, on your own path, without anybody holding you back. And it's going to be very fruitful, and you're going to get more and more blessings, and they will also be in a tangible form. So this could also be like literally a baby or something physical. And yeah, The struggle for you, I think, is to believe that there's always a safety net beneath you and that the divine is always here to catch you when you fall. You see how off I am? So weird. So funny, actually. Uh, 678. So it's always an 888. Why did 888? Maybe that's significant. 888 abundance is the year of the dragon, year of the eights. But you need to listen and be aware that there's always a safety net beneath you when you try to balance things out, and you have spirit animals around you who will always help you orchestrate your melody. But you not believing those things is making it harder. Yeah. And they also want you to struggle with balance so you will reap what they actually should have sown. So it's like, so you will get the karma, and then this whole judgment circle will start again, and you have to defend yourself again, and you have to fight again and go again into karmic warfare. And then you have to enter and re-enter the cycle again. It's very unnecessary because we know better. Dear karma angels, what's your advice for this week? Two visitors. Now they go lurking in the shadows. Freestyle is real. Nature. So weird. Thanks. Jelly. I think that was the angel that I said would come up last week. I don't know. Nile reverse. Quality of the camera is also not that good, actually. But I'm even happy that I actually have a camera that works. 17. Yeah, judgment over self. I also experience it. People are trying to send me so much rejections. It's another fucking plane. Sorry for the cursing, but like, come on now. So, comfort and compassion, also spelled Hanael, he champions the innocent and virtuous. He is often listed as one of the seven archangels and is associated with the planet Venus in occult lore. As a result, this card corresponds with the Kabbalistic Sephira Netzach on the Tree of Life. This means that the card brings a natural cycle into our life and justice or balance is brought to a complicated situation. It is a card of calling it quits, peacemaking, and burying the hatchet. Moving on from a troublesome situation is a challenge, and the lesson is regret is of no use in the future. I literally just heard that somebody's doing incantations over my reading while watching me on my face, so my throat chakra will be um attacked, so I won't speak and say what I need to. And you know what? Thank you for showing another way of doing magic to me and how to do it against people like you. It's amazing. You guys are so quick with sharing your bullshit that you are the ones that are actually exposing yourself 24/7. And it's so funny. But this card, Hanel, speaks of like, that's interesting. Burying the hatchet, but also comfort and compassion, but it's reversed. So it's not moving on from a troublesome situation. But why would you not move on from a troublesome situation? That's the question. There is no comfort and there is no compassion. Regret is of no use in the future. Oh, these people are trying to make you regret your choices. And these people are trying to make you very uncomfortable and incompassionate by attacking you, just like what I did just now. It's like even addressing it, it just changes you because you act out of character. Because maybe there are ways of you. My nose is like itching now. Oh, this is so annoying. These people, and there's another plane. these people are trying to make you very uncomfortable and incompassionate by making you act out of character. So you will feel very regretful in the future about how you behaved in the past. So they're really trying to make you hold on to the situation, hold on to the karma, the pain, the thoughts of what you've went through, the feelings, what has been said to you, anything that has hurt you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So you will create this vengeance and this pain inside of your chest where you will be like, oh, I'm gonna hate them forever. So you will not forgive them and literally forget so you can release it and elevate because yeah, it's very interesting. But I had the thinking was the same before I did this reading. I was like thinking about the karmics in my life and I was like, just saying no when they pull on your energy will also help you remove them. And it made so much sense because at first I kept thinking like, why are they so obsessed with me? Why are they so obsessed with me? What the fuck is their problem? And then my need for the answer to that question started to create this annoyance that started to develop in like hate, misunderstanding, and then it started to develop into just this feeling of wanting vengeance because people have done me very, very, very wrong. And I know that a lot of people would not forgive people like that, but it's okay. Because that's how you learn. This is all to do with my soul path. I had to learn to still forgive them for what they have done, even though people sometimes even don't like deserve to be forgiven. But that's only when you hold on to the pain, because actually you always need to forgive. But people don't want to accept that truth because they have a hard time letting go. It makes sense. It really makes sense, and I really understand the heaviness behind it and the burdens and how much wrong somebody can do you. But if you know better, if you feel better, if you're emotionally more wise, then you should do better. And these karmics of mine, they already had they lacked certain self-reflective tools that I have that made me in turn into a better person, more loving, compassionate, honest, kind. So hating them for them lacking that while they were built like that is literally the same thing that they were doing to me. And I was just there like, okay, I forgive you, man. Goodbye, goodbye. Do whatever you want. It's over. At least I'm happy I'm out of that. At least I'm happy I'm out of all that traumatic spiritual magic. At least I'm out of all that warfare. It's not nice. It's not okay. And people really lose soul parts. People lose their life. People lose a lot when they go through these things. And it's very, very traumatic for everybody. Yeah. And still, the ability to let it go and to forgive because you know better and you have a higher perspective, that's what should be the drive, in my opinion, and in many times also the divine's opinion, because it will help you elevate and reach higher levels of understanding that are not always reachable on this plane on earth through certain situations and circumstances. It's like one of a lifetime lesson, you know what I mean? And that's important. That's very important because that means that they have something big for you waiting. They want you to expand your knowing and they want you to expand your heart, your vibration, the way you love, because they know that it can grow very big so you can help a lot of people. So it will help you. And now I'm getting a lot of like somebody is like, or if you do this, you will release a lot of energy out of your body because I feel it in my body. It's like moving. It's like, oh, yeah, you will work on your root chakra when you do these things because when you hold a grudge onto something, you also hold a grudge. Thank you. That's what I want to say. I almost forgot that. When you hold a grudge onto something or somebody, you hold an attachment to the material physical plane. But if you want to ascend, you have to let go. So you have to learn how to hold on and let go. Hold on, release, hold on, release. I'm hearing Kegel exercises that could be good for you if you just had a baby, I heard. But also if you don't have a baby. But that was for a significant person who just had a baby. So then we have Mitzrael. and teaching. Ooh. With the presence of Mitzrael, we are reminded that the truth will out. He brings our attention to lies and misleading situations, alerting us to deception. In doing so, he teaches us that we must not take any situation at face value, but always look to the deeper desires or higher intentions of people. If there are situations of hypocrisy or lack of faithfulness, this card will call our minds to test our relationships. Challenge to see what is in front of us. Lesson things are not always as they appear. That's also important to talk about because they want to make you hold on to those lies as well. But this behavior will be shown to you through the how do I say that? Through the enlightenment of the situation. It's like it will be exposed to you and you will see whatever is being exposed to you. Yeah, wow. Something of about your future or scratching something off about your future. You will see something that oh you are going to experience something or somebody being exposed that will make you scratch them or a certain vision correlating to whatever is being exposed in your future. You will scratch it off. You are gonna skip it. Yeah. This card will call our minds to test our relationships. So it's also about having faith and understanding that, yeah, because we had Hanael and Hanael speaks of comfort and compassion, but it was reversed, so uncomfortableness, comfort, in compassion, pardon me. Together with forgetting foes, pardon, truth and teaching. Okay, okay, wait. Let me first read the next one because I think the angels are telling me something. Wait. Somebody said, "Aren't the angels telling you something the whole time?" No, an angel cannot speak when you are speaking. Well, you can't hear it then because your voice is on a louder frequency than their voice, but their voice is higher. But sometimes it also comes like when you have a ring in your ear, but it takes your body a little time to translate what is being said. And it's gonna come through download to your crown. Somebody really likes to learn these things. That's what I know. Carrying compassion. Whilst the angel's name means God is my strength, the energy of the card is one of powerful compassion. So we have compassion again. It is the compassion of being strong in yourself and your own purpose. When this card appears, it shows you must care about your own path at this time. Challenge, staying true to your own course. Lesson, every man and every woman is a star. Yeah, that's exactly. So it's like they are trying to make you feel uncomfortable about you being selfless, not selfish, selfless. You focus on yourself. They're trying to make you uncomfortable by doing that, but you will figure out who is trying to make you uncomfortable in that because that will be exposed to you this week. And I think that Jediel is going to tell us how they're going to be exposed. I feel it in my bones. Feel it in my bones. Matt, oh, my apologies. By not reading something correctly. Somebody's gonna slip their words. Somebody's gonna somebody's gonna like verbally trip and expose themselves over their words because they didn't read something correct. Picture of faults. Like I said, this angel bestows victory to the vulnerable. We see in this card the saying that where there is a will, there is a way. This angel particularly brings attention to relationships, helping us fix faults, our own and those of others, and find harmony. If there's a situation that's broken, this card in a future position assures us that it will find a solution. Challenge to let go of control even if it leaves you feeling vulnerable. Lesson, there is a power that protects those who truly love. Yeah, this is definitely for those who also relate with the divine masculine reading, because there I was also speaking about the divine masculine really being in control because of the feminine being a little bit insecure. So it's making sense, let go of control. So this person is gonna trip over their words and expose that they're actually trying to control you. Like the words they're gonna use, they're gonna say it in a way or gonna speak in a way that shows that they just want to have control over you and control you. And that's going to be the truth about those who are trying to make you feel uncomfortable and incompassionate this week. And how they're going to do this by to distract you with parties, entertainment. They're trying to steal things from you, whatever it is. I'm hearing like so many things: documents, clothes, items, ideas, sketches. When you do like a project together, they're going to steal your part of the project. They're going to like copy paste work. They're going to do like plagiarism. They're going to like identity fraud. Literally, I think, I don't know, when I channel, it's just for everything. Like that just resonates. If you feel and hear like, oh, I feel like my roommate is going to steal my dress, then yes, this is about this. That roommate is somebody who doesn't want you to be who you want to be. That person is probably also envious of you. And then that's something that you need to recognize. So you will be able to see your own patterns in your life, also from the people around you that are doing things like continuously, because then you can be aware and ahead when they try to pull it again. Um, Oh, that's why I was reading 13. So I mixed it up. So somebody's gonna mix something up, but they're gonna say that they didn't read it right. Oh shit! Oh, they're gonna switch something up. Somebody's gonna like change because okay, I'm not gonna explain that. Fuck that. It was just easy. I just did it by reading the cards. But somebody's gonna make somebody's gonna trip. Somebody's gonna trip. And I also heard that even people who think they're not gonna trip, you're gonna trip without you knowing that you're gonna trip. So the divine's gonna flash you and expose you. And okay, Melahel. That is literally what I just tried to say, but that was the challenge. The challenge is making the journey. So accepting that all the changes in your life have led you to the next one. So accepting that you're on the right path, even when you feel like you might not be. That's Pardon me. That's because people are trying to get you off of that path because you are on the right path. Okay. Mm, should I or can I? Okay. So before this reading, I was like meditating on my root chakra and I was envisioning like talking to fear, right? But saying like, thank you, fear. I don't know. It just came up to me that I was walking on a trail, walking. And suddenly there was this character next to me on a trail, but he wasn't walking in a trail. He didn't have any footsteps, nothing. Only I had the footsteps and I had a trail. It was just one white long stripe, right? And I was just walking. And I was wearing blue. I was a blue samurai, actually. And this is just basic like things you're gonna say because it has to do with something with what I'm gonna tell you. And I was like, this fear was telling me, no, don't go that way. Oh my God. And he was like overly distraught, panicking, pulling hair out that he didn't even have because it was literally just this basic ass character. And he was purple. So that's also crown chakra energy, yeah. And blue is intuition, third eye, like indigo blue, dark blue was it. Um is indigo blue third eye or throat? It's indigo blue's third eye. Indigo is the light blue or it's dark blue. Okay, whatever. I think indigo is the dark blue, and that's the third eye. And then the light blue is the throat. Yes, the Visuddha. Okay, look. So this samurai was in indigo blue. So it was third eye, truth, imagination, creativity, right? And then fear was personified in the color crown chakra. So they're trying to send you crown chakra attacks, trying to manipulate your energy, your mind, your mental. And this personification was trying to get me off my path, the path of the samurai, the warrior. You know what I mean? We're all warriors, so divine warriors. So it's like this fear was telling me, get off the path. No, you're gonna die. Something's gonna happen. And I stopped. Like I was a samurai, and I stopped, and I turned to fear, and I said, I thank you, fear. You have shown me I've been walking on the right path. I thank you, fear. You have taught me how to take care of myself. I thank you, fear, for thinking about my safety. You can go now. I thank you, fear. And then he was like, oh, okay, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And then he left, and I was just walking further. And then that was kind of this given moment of like, fear is here to teach us something. But if you're not paying attention to the class, then you don't know what it's teaching you. So when you feel fear, feel it and see like, is it realistic or not? How does real energy feel? How does it feel when I'm fearless? Try to find what that difference is and also realize that it's something that doesn't actually hold you back. It tricks you into making yourself hold back, you know? All those blue lights, those are all spirits and orbs, believe me. But it's like it's there to trick you into thinking that you need to stop because fear is here to teach you something. So it will do everything it needs to do, just like karmics, to teach you something, just like karma to teach you something, just like certain demons. People, everybody works, everybody has a certain job that they have to do. So if they're orchestrated to make you scared, then don't hate fear. Hate nothing, actually. I want to say, don't hate fear, hate nothing. Confront the part of you that is acting. No, I was being distracted by fear. That's so funny. Confront the part of you that is afraid to confront fear, because that's also the part of you that believes fear. Because only fear recognizes fear, so it's fear in yourself that sees fear from the outside and sees and thinks, oh my God, he's right. So there are some truths in the fear that you have and that's being shown to you that you need to think about. And most of the time, it either has something to do with what has happened already or what, no, actually, it's always with what something that what has happened. And this could also even be a past life. So if something has happened in your past life, so you have to like think about that. Um, yeah. So that's why you're just struggling. Okay, so I'm gonna close it out after this card. Melahel. This angel, this is safety in the journey. This angel, as is clear from the card image, protects us in travel, new ventures, and when leaving one situation for another, such as a new job, relationship, or a home. The card suggests it is safe. It is a safe and beneficial time to travel, to make a change, or even just to change the way you think. You see? All these changes in your life are being blessed at this time, making the journey. But this also means that the angels are protecting you in your life choices. And the angels will definitely protect you from fear. That's for sure. But you also have to give them permission to invite you. That's what I had to learn because I didn't know that. You can call the divine for help, but you have to give them permission to help you. You have to say, yes, I give you permission to help me. But that's why you have to really discern like who you're talking to. Because if you are in engagement with spiritual entities or beings around you that you're not aware of because your discernment isn't that strong, that is no problem. But then go to a professional that can help you, guide you in that way to help you either develop your own discernment or to have that contact established so you know what to say and contact those who need you. Okay. Because energy is like people, you will recognize it the more you meet it, the more you engage with it. Okay, I'm gonna think about doing more lives. I don't know how I'm feeling it. I don't know if I'm feeling it, though. It was a bit freaky, very self-aware. But yeah, thanks for the new subscriber, guys. If I would have cake, I could send it. I could send it through the computer. I would, for real. Even if you're up. So, oh my god, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube. It's so funny. It's all love. Yeah, it's all love. Daniel says it's all love. Oh, I still need to learn how to balance it. No, this is also like backup, bro. Like into my apps. I love you, but back the fuck up. No. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you're having a good week. If you're not, I hope you can change something about it. If you can, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you can't, then you have one thing less to worry about. Make it positive. It's like shifting that narrative. You have to want it to get it, okay? You have to want it to get it. Okay. Peace.